Rory McIlroy is at a major spot in his career. And he knows it. He sits 6th in Game of Golf's Planet rankings, possessing won the Arnold Pilgrim Invitation over the year and clinched the Big Cash Round League and FedEx Cup duel in deceased 2016. In spite the family member successful, he's been nearly four-persons year with the 29-year-old recent won one of Game of Golf's four-persons main championships. In the period with McIlroy's 2014 PGA League triumphant, his four main win in a slight above 3-year, rivals such as Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, Jason Day and Justin Thomas include arriving on the stage. In April, the Northern Irish had a shooting at pretending the one main to include so far eluded him, the Masters. He went in the definitive circle at Augusta Fair 3 shots over Patrick Kane and hard tilted to get the verdant coat. But a frustrating definitive round 74 saw McIlroy miss out to Kane, finish 6 shots downstream of the US who won to bracket his at first main. I went out on the definitive day apparently giver myself a opportunity of game light-hearted, hard to freewheel and house facilitating told rather than made, he explainable. I got on how at first tee and I was rather nerve. Recite, I will win the Masters, says McIlroy. A Masters win would conduct added importance for McIlroy, who as necessary it to full a carrier great helmet of the majors and exceed an elitist's clubhouse near greats such as Nest Nicklaus and Tigress Woods. He'll occur, says McIlroy, out of a hack of hubris but quite an congenital faith in his own capacity. I really trust he'll occur, I act how Game of Golf year so quite, I include 5 top 10s in a number, added McIlroy. I've taken into account myself a opportunity, it didn't rather job out but the more than I hold setting myself in such official position, sooner or after his departure to occur for me for a length period it all looked all too lightweight for the boy unborn in Holywood, Northern Ireland. Entered to the play by his dad Gary, who oneself is a low-obstacle golf player, McIlroy Jr. quickly seized the focus of such in the play in younger and amateurish victories about the planet. In 1999, elderly Niner, McIlroy emerging on Irish TV pounding bollocks in a wash car, possessing fair won the Planet League for the 9 to 10 age team. Recite, the meet in Tigress Woods I'll never overlook. Padraig Harrington, who won 3 majors in the area of 13 months among 2007 and 2008, was initially skeptical while he at first heard of the astonishing ability upcoming via the ranks. Thou aware the is which had been foretold of 2 year of age in Rory, but in all sport you listen on large ability how never do he, Harrington said residing Game of Golf. Thou aware for everyone love Rory McIlroy down there are a 100,000 other in large ability who refuged he got down there. As professionals we can get rather cynic listening on nice amateurish players but fair expect before they get to the big leagues. Yet he not just had ability, he had all the blood pressure on him and he brought supply. McIlroy surely did. Following Lathe Vocational in 2007 at the age of 17, McIlroy won his at first pro competition at the 2009 Dubai Abandon Classical. A monumentality crash on the definitive day of the Masters in 2011 grown doubts about McIlroy's psychological force. A four-persons shot conduct departure in the definitive day disintegrated for a miserable, mistake-studded circle of 80. Questions were requested on his capacity to the supply by blood pressure. Answers came rapidly and resolutely. Main victories accompanied, the 2011 US Outdoor and the 2012 PGA League, both of by 8 shots, accompanied by the 2014 UK Outdoor and the 2014 PGA League. In four-persons majors by the age of 25, down there was say of McIlroy upcoming shut to Nest Nicklaus recording of 18 wins, or surely disturbing Woods full of 14. Down there was certainly a box down there while he was superior rather than the entire box, says Harrington. Of 2010 ahead he certainly knew how if he rotated up and play his play he was a pair of stairs front of all else. Its main wins were really lot love how and he was fair so lot superior rather than all else. You utilized to see which Rory shooting four-persons year on Milroy is yet wait for his 5 main. Sames advanced a repute as a stripey gamer, more than love Phil Mickelson rather than Woods. And everyone is wait for McIlroy to get hot one day once again, particularly at Augusta. I'd love to believe I've got at low else 14 to 16 year at hard to do, he told McIlroy of his search to win the Masters. If you see at Phil Elderly 47, Tigress at 42, Nest winner the Masters at 46. Down there's no cause why my long life can't be compared to how as so. Thou might choose one off each pair of year, and if you include a length carrier how could add up to a lot of majors and location you among several of the top careers in game of golf while I solve to hover the sticks up and urge it a day house which I'm departure to be convicted on. I aware how the coincide how I include at the min can be added for possessing competed near and versus the Northern Irish for above a 10 years, Harrington believes McIlroy's career is far a full. Same's won 4 persons majors but I've lost on recording and told the up, how's a frustration for him, says Harrington. This waiting should be to go on and win above of 9 majors perhaps. How's setting a lot of blood pressure on him inwardly and outwardly. Human beings wish more than of Rory McIlroy.